a sausage fest. Oh yes, the girls are repulsed, so I hide in my hood like I'm joining a cult. I'm as nervous as my cattle, dirty critters. All my riggins are banned and all my verses are purchased. Me, I'll never date an actress. Got too many bad sits. Plus my whole home aroma is cat piss. Every show I do is poorly promoted.
All right, how y'all doing? What's up, y'all? I'm awesome. I'm Emilio. I'm a recovering alcoholic. So after a couple more of these, the hangover will be gone. Tastes just like date rape. I love it. All right. So let me start off with a couple of fun facts. All right. Did you know that the first toilet to be flushed in a motion picture was featured in the movie Psycho? I don't have a joke for that. There's no toilet humor or anything. I got a new smartphone, but I didn't feel too smart when I was using it, so I downloaded this app of random facts. So now I'm a fucking walking Snapple cap. Like, did you know that most alcoholic beverages contain the 13 minerals necessary to sustain human life? Yeah, so drink up, everybody. It's good for you. Drink up. Drive home. I'm just kidding. What is it now? Drive sober or get pulled over? Yeah, driving drunk is no laughing matter. I lost a couple of good friends of mine to drunk driving. But I also lost a few people that I didn't really care for, so I have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, I myself, I got a DWI. I was on probation for 2 years, which sucked. Anybody on probation in here? No? Stand down, red team. Stand down. Yeah, I know they're lying. Okay. But yeah, I was on probation for 2 years, and that sucked. The hardest part about that 2 years, it wasn't refraining from the use of drugs and alcohol. It was lying about not using drugs and alcohol. And keeping my supply of Palo Azul, up to date. Anyway, so I was at the grocery store a couple years ago, and I was getting some booze for me and my buddies. We had to cash in at the Coinstar. I don't think anything screams alcoholic more than a Coinstar receipt in a case of Miller High Life. So we were in line, and we get distracted with the crazy ass tabloids that they have there. Like Dr. Phil sexually attacked me, or that boy found lurking in Obama's pussy. Something ridiculous like that. But anyway, so when we were distracted, this black lady, she swoops in, and she's got like a cart full of shit. I was like, come on. So politely, I was like, hey bitch, you want to get out of the way? I didn't really say that. I said, excuse me ma'am, may I please have my spot back in line? I just have this one thing. She goes, no? And then she pushes her cart up all fast and shit, like her fucking food stamps are about to expire. I know some of you are like, food stamps don't expire. I know. Because I'm not. Yeah, and they don't expire. They have rollover, like singular before the merge. Yeah, rollover stamps. Now, you remember those singular commercials? The mother would catch her son doing something with the old minutes. Like, what are you doing? Oh, these are the last one. Yeah, can you just imagine like a Lone Star commercial? Like a mother catches her son like selling stamps. Like, what are you doing? Well, these are last month's stamps. Well, they're just as good. You should consider yourself lucky. Most people don't even qualify for food stamps. Yeah, Mom, those whose father has a real job and doesn't fucking sell drugs. At least he's trying, you ungrateful little shit. You don't even know if he is your father. That's my Lone Star commercial. Yeah. So, the black lady, she swoops in and she was just being a complete ass. Like, what would compel this woman to be such a complete bitch? I just asked for my spot back in line. It's not like I told her to sit in the back of the bus or anything. So I'm not a big fan of douchebags, assholes. But if there's anything that I can't stand more than that, it's insincere people. And we've all experienced this, and I catch myself doing it from time to time. When somebody like asks you how your day is, and then they just walk off before you even get to answer. They're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I don't really care. They don't care if you have cancer or you just had the greatest day of your life or anything like that. They just walk off with an unearned sense of accomplishment, with their head held high, like they just made the world a better place. Like Kevin Federline or Paris Hilton. What did Paris ever do? Nothing. She sucked a cock in night vision. I could do that right now, but nobody's going to give me a fragrance or a reality show. I'm up for takers, though. So I urge you next time somebody asks you how your day is, chances are 9 times out of 10 you're not going to care. So just spout off some random nonsense. I know, just like, who left me the baby? Fried baby on whole wheat. And then, like, for the most part, nobody's going to care. They're not fucking listening. But for maybe like that one genuine person who is sincere in their inquiry, that's a conversation starter. Unless they're too disturbed to continue conversing with you. In which case it'll stick with them. Why is he gonna eat a baby? Is he gonna eat a baby? Who eats a baby? And a fried baby at that too, on whole wheat? Why would you eat something fried on whole wheat? But, no, I'm sorry, I can go on and on all night. Yeah, or just some gibberish. I mean, who gives a shit? Like, who giggity, who cares? Because they're not fucking listening. And I'm pretty sure that's how Snoop Dogg got his thing. Like, hey, what's up, Snoop? Oh, Snizzle Dizzle, my niggles, and all that. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, Snoop Dogg. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm pretty sure that's how it started. Okay, so, you ever get an itchy asshole? I know this is a personal question, but who here has an itchy asshole right now? All right. And the dreaded itchy asshole. It never hits when you're at home on the couch relaxing. You know, when you can just dig it out with a salad fork or whatever you have on hand. I like to use a salad fork. It's a versatile instrument. I'm sure you guys are going to go home and sterilize it all, aren't you? But like, it's just like never ever where you can reach it either. It's always in public when people are around. You know, you're just like, it's like on the wall of your colon, and like you look for like any excuse to sit down. Like, oh shit, I gotta retie my shoe, or there's a rock in my shoe. And you just sit down and you just grind your ass all over. It's like, oh, I gotta get it. It's deep, right? For those of you listening from home or on the go, it looks like I'm trying to carve my name in this bar stool with my sphincter. I don't normally use props, but it was there. The pool's gonna owe me $20 for And it'll drive you nuts too. You know, like I almost punched an old woman in the face because I had an itchy asshole and couldn't get to it. I'm pretty sure that's the secret behind the Kennedy assassination. Johnson was in a press conference, you know, and then all of a sudden he just gets a raging itchy asshole. He solemnly thinks to himself, this would never happen with our president. Or Charles Whitman, he was just trying to cap people off so he could itch his asshole in peace. If you don't know who Charles Whitman is, pick up the book. So I'm a big comic book nerd. I like comics. And I love Marvel Universe. It's awesome. I want to get a tattoo of Spider-Man on my crotch. I want my cock to be his arm so that every time I masturbate, it looks like I'm web slinging. And I'll get my girlfriend to dye her hair red, chase her around the apartment. Come here, Mary Jane. I'll save you. I'll save you from peril. Yeah. So I like comics. It's fun. But I mean, don't ask me about the comics themselves. I don't read them. I'm not dedicated enough to read them. You know, I'll just wait for an animated adaptation or an expensive disappointment. Yeah. You know, I mean, I like Harry Potter, but I didn't read the books. I love my son, but I didn't read his birth certificate. I'm just kidding. I'm a dedicated father. I just had my son. Yeah. He was just born. Hold your applause. I'm Mexican. It's nothing special. It's what we do. We multiply. We were bred to breed. I'm actually pretty far behind for a man of my age and race. I should be 6 feet by now. But yeah, and it's just crazy. You know, like he was crying, and I've never been around an infant before, and my paternal instincts just kicked in right away. You know, I picked him up, and like in defiance of everything I've ever known and everything I've ever thought. The little voice in my head told me, do not put him in the microwave. So I didn't, and I I mean, that's never happened before. You never. Yeah. I'm actually a little sad about losing him. You know, like having him like out. Like we used to play this game, like in her stomach, like holding her stomach. Like, what is that? What is this? Is it an E? You know, we would go. We went to our last doctor visit not too long ago when she was still pregnant, and the doctor asked her to get bottom naked. So I was like, yeah, all right. But then, like, she asked me to leave. She was uncomfortable. So apparently, I'm not supposed to stand over the doctor's shoulder eating popcorn, going, yeah. Get in there. Oh God. Give it a little twirl. You know, she likes that. Apparently, I'm not supposed to do that. I was a little ticked off actually that she asked me to leave. It was like kind of cock-blocked me. You know, because like what man here wouldn't want to see another woman wrist deep in their woman? I mean, the doctor's not attractive, but she has a vagina. Come on, you know. It would have given me something to think about later on that night when I wasn't having sex. Yeah. So you know what my favorite part is about a yeast infection? Oh, God. It's not gonorrhea. I'm just being optimistic. You know, but don't worry, my girlfriend, she doesn't have a yeast infection. Her vagina is completely free of yeast. It's fantastically delicious. Fantastically delicious. I love that. It sounds like it should be a slogan for a cereal. It's fantastically delicious. You know, like a vagina-related cereal, maybe like I don't know, like menstrual O's. You know, you can only find them in the store about one time of the month. You know, just about for 1 week. You know, they come in little single-serving boxes. You pull the string to open it. It makes strawberry milk. But I hear they're working out the kinks in the formula because it was causing stomach cramps and bitchiness. Yeah. So, I don't like pussy. The word. I don't like the word pussy. I love vagina. That is a female reproductive organ. It's like, yeah. I can't even describe it. It's awesome. But I don't like the word pussy. I just think it's a dirty word. It's nasty. We were lying in bed one night, and I had an itch, so I was scratching. And she rolls over and she goes, bitch, 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 bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, I should probably translate for you fellas. Ladies, you know that language. It's called, I'm not getting laid for a while. I've got it on Rosetta Stone. But okay, I'll translate that into English. So she rolls over and she goes, what are you doing? So I'm scratching. She goes, oh, you want me to put something on you? I go, yeah, you're a pussy. and then immediately I was just disgusted with myself. I was like, oh, why did you say that? That's just awful. I don't like it. When I hear the word pussy, I just think of like a weak little cat that's bad at sports. And I just don't like it. And what do you want me to give you? What do you want me to give you? I want you to take your big hard cock. Stick it in my pussy. I'm really bad at dirty talk. I really am. But dick and pussy is really bad words. I don't like the word dick either. It makes me think of an asshole. I'm like, oh, that guy's a dick. He's an asshole. Dicks and assholes, they go together. Somebody should tell that to my girlfriend because she doesn't get it. She doesn't like butt sex. I'll break that one down. No dick and asshole. That's dirty. Speaking of dirty, I was taking out the trash not too long ago, and I noticed on the trash can that the city provides, there's instructions on top. 1, grasp handle. 2, tilt. 3, push/pull. I'm like, I didn't think anything as simplistic as taking out the trash would necessitate an instructional breakdown. But then I noticed on the other side, the instructions were reciprocated in Spanish. So I thought, oh, okay. They probably added the English in there later for symmetry.